What's up, everyone? Kevin Leslie, and welcome back to the At the Thousand Training Podcast. First episode here in 2024. And today we're talking about general fitness, creating routine, developing habits that can hopefully optimize your year and set you up for success long term. Because I'm a big believer in fresh starts, clean slates, putting a time in the near horizon where I'm going to incorporate this. I'm going to start this, right? This is now going to become a piece of my routine. Because again, there's this thought that, hey, if it's a priority to you, you should probably start it now. And I get that. But at the end of the day, both are better than the opposite. Meaning we kick this can down the road and we don't get back to it. We're having the same conversation in 2025 and we haven't made any progress. So if you are one of those individuals who has this sense of motivation or this momentum that's continuing or starting to push you forward, own it. Own it. Own that drive of, hey, in 2024, I'm going to do this, or this is my New Year's resolution. Because again, if you collect those wins, when you circle back around to it, hopefully it's going to lead to the outcome that you're looking for. And today we're going to talk about a couple of things that I think athletes in general, whether you're a rower, a high school rower, master's athlete, or just someone who's really looking to just optimize their fitness and habits and routine, a couple of things that I think a lot of us can benefit from that will set us up for success. So I'll read them off now and then we'll dive a little bit deeper into them. But number one is, do you have a consistent wake up time? Are you waking up at the same time every day? And is it a consistent piece to your routine? Number two, something is better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. Are you doing something that helps push you towards your goals rather than the opposite of doing nothing, right? Last one, controlling your environment. Are you setting up an environment that best sets you up for success? And that's a big one. Are you positioning yourself and your surroundings to optimize your routine or help give you the best chance to be able to guide or to hold on to these habits long term? All right, so let's talk about the first one, consistent wake up time. Are you waking up at the same time every day, at least throughout the week? And is it guided or not hinged on your work and your school schedule, right? When you got to get on the bus and go to school. Are you finding a consistent time to wake up? And in many ways, are you waking up 15 minutes earlier than you probably are used to, right? Can you kind of have that discipline and wake up 15 minutes earlier? Because the reason I say that is think about what you can do in 15 more minutes of your day. You can eat a quality breakfast. You can probably, maybe start to incorporate some mobility or core routine that you may have trouble getting to or you're too tired to do after work or after school. You may have a little bit more time to plan your day so that you're a little bit less flustered throughout the day so you can schedule your routine in a way that sets you up for success. So again, I would question anyone who has trouble saying they can wake up 15 minutes earlier. Okay, well, think about the lead up to that. Maybe you got to change something going to bed, right? But you can always control what time you wake up at the end of the day, right? You can always control that. Not always the case when you're trying to go to bed, right? So find a consistent wake up time. Number two, something is better than nothing. That's a huge one. 5 minutes, 3 to 5 times per week is better than 1 hour every other month, right? Can you find three or, some consistency in whether it's core or mobility, right? Setting aside 5 minutes before bed or before dinner or whatever it may be to just do a little bit of mobility work, right? If strength training is something that you have trouble implementing into your routine, rather than thinking about it in terms of, hey, I don't have 60 minutes plus time to go to and from the gym and this and that. All right, well, can you include 3 15-minute time blocks per week? 15 minutes. You'd be amazed by, if with a little bit of organizing, what you can accomplish in 15 minutes. So can you find 3 15-minute windows in your weekly schedule to include a little bit of strength training if that's something that you're not getting in your weekly practice routine? Maybe it's logging your workouts rather than typing a whole novel in terms of what you did that day. Maybe you're just writing 3 sentences. Hey, I did steady state 40 minutes, rate 18, average 201.2, right? Short and sweet, date, workout, done, right? Starting to log those routines, right? But something is better than nothing. Number 3, controlling your environment. This one's incredibly important. And I think it's very, very valuable for any individual out there. Whether it's, hey, I have trouble waking up early. Okay, well, maybe you have to put your alarm clock on the other side of your room. This one is massive. You'd be shocked by the difference that it makes. Right? I've been doing it forever. Put that alarm clock on the opposite side of the room. You have to get up to go turn that alarm clock off. Maybe it is, hey, I have trouble, getting out of bed because of distractions, right? I wake up and I'm on TikTok from the moment my eyes open, and I take 15 minutes before I even get up to go brush my teeth. Okay, well, maybe use a watch as your alarm clock and take your phone and put it in a different room, because you probably don't need it. You probably don't need it going to bed, right? And that comes back to changing the habits going to bed so that you can optimize your morning, the next day. So maybe if it comes down to nutrition and food, maybe it's eliminating those foods from your household. So it's like, hey, if I want to, go out and treat myself to a meal, I have to go somewhere in order to do that. Right. And obviously that's a little bit of a different case for high school athletes where they don't have much control over that. But I think there are ways that you can set yourself up with a little bit of a more disciplined routine in terms of nutrition and incorporating some kind of physical activity into your routine. So again, those are kind of three things that hopefully can help us drive a little bit more consistency into 2024, because that's all it is, right? At the end of the day, it's about consistency for long durations, and that's ultimately going to get you the outcome that you're looking for. And we stay in the lane here of health and fitness, more specifically in terms of rowing performance, right? That's where I feel like I can help individuals the most. So can you start to develop some habits to broaden your training, find balance in your routine, maybe get a little bit more time in your schedule so that you can, optimize your training, right? And I think if you really draw on those three things, consistent wake up time, something is better than nothing, and then setting your environment up for success, controlling your environment, then I think you're going to have a pretty successful 2024, or at least going to be positioning yourself in a way that sets you up for long-term success. So that's all I got. We got a big year coming up. I'm really excited. A lot of things coming up, a lot of, big conversations to have. And we're just getting started. So stay tuned. If you have questions, feel free to reach out, and let's kick off 2024. Let's have a great start to 2024. I don't even know how I'm ending this today, but that's all we got. Enjoy your day. Peace.